Expect to pay more for your car insurance this year. Federal data is showing that motor vehicle insurance premiums are already up by almost 12% just over the last year. And a new study suggests prices could rise even more, especially if tariffs are in play. Our NBC 10 consumer investigative reporter Bianca Beltran is breaking all of the details down for us.
Auto insurance costs were already projected to rise this year, but with tariffs on Canada and Mexico, they would rise about 60% faster.
Data analysts with Insurify looked into how much a proposed 25% tariff on imports from Canada and Mexico could impact full coverage car insurance costs. Insurify is a website consumers can use to compare insurance prices.
Before tariffs, we expected to see about a 5% increase in prices. That estimate has been revised upward to 8% in the event of tariffs.
Here's an example. The average full coverage premium in 2024 was $2,313. With the new tariffs in place, Insurify expects that cost to rise to just over $2,500 by the end of 2025. That's about a $189 increase.
When you have tariffs, it costs more for auto parts. When you damage your car, get into an accident, and then insurance has to pay to cover that.
Roughly 6 out of every 10 parts used by U.S. auto repair shops come from Mexico, Canada, and China. That's according to the American Property Casualty Insurance Association.
About $78 billion in parts came from Mexico in 2023 and $20 billion from Canada. It's important to note that there are certain parts of a car that are not made in the U.S., so it can be difficult to try to set up production, and that can take a lot of time.
Tariffs aside, car insurance prices are increasing anyway. Bad driving post-pandemic is part of the problem. The price and sophistication of today's vehicles and the growing pool of accident victims litigating crash claims are also contributing.
In a nutshell, insurers were paying out more money for these accidents, for these repairs and replacements, and that's why auto insurance costs have been rising. All of a sudden, these insurers are now paying much larger sums in losses than they had been before.
So given all of this, how can you save cash on the cost of your car insurance? Well, it's never a bad time to compare prices to see if you can save money by switching insurers. And check to see if your insurance company has some kind of safe driving incentive program, which would make you eligible for a discount and make all of our roads safer. In the studio, I'm Bianca Beltran, NBC 10 Boston.